Guys, welcome to another video of Blues Unscripted. How are you guys doing today? Did you see that game, Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund ended in 1-1 and was a very entertaining game. So this video is all about that game, and this video is known as 4 things I learned from the Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea 1-1 draw. So what that means is every time there is a game, this is my way of going through the match reaction. This is my match reaction. So I'll be talking about 4 things that I learned from the game. All right, let's jump into it, guys. So let me just review what happened in the game. So the major events in the game, we actually saw Christopher Nkunku gets injured in the 21st minute and was replaced by Modric. There was a big old miss by Colwell in the 11th minute. Jackson also missed in the 41st minute, something he should have scored, but these 2 missed by Colwell and Jackson, I'll blame it on the field. That field was not the best. I had Ed Sheeran perform there the night before, so the grass was just messy. So the ball was bouncing, jumping wasn't wet enough, so the ball was not really landing well for our boys. So they missed a lot of chances. Honestly, they did. So at halftime, Chelsea had 58 possessions, 58% possession, and Dortmund had 42. Jackson also missed in the 52nd minute of the second half, and then Dortmund scored at the 79th minute, and that was pretty much like a deflection from Gallagher, I believe, and then he played him onside and they scored their goal. And Chelsea scored actually through Mason Burstow. The goal came in I believe the 89th or 90th minutes, a beautiful header, and everybody played well in the game. But let me start with the number one thing I learned in that game. So Enzo, I call it Enzo Unleashed. So now in this game we saw what Enzo can do if he has a good defensive midfielder that lets him just go forward and contribute to the attack, and then spreading the ball and all that. He was wonderful today. He did great. There was a ton he did in the 18-yard box and almost scored, but the shot was weak. But we can see what Enzo can do if he has a very good defensive midfielder. And I was just thinking, I was like, what if we still had N'Golo Kante? Like the prime N'Golo Kante, not the N'Golo Kante of the last 2 years that was injury ridden. He couldn't play up to 20 games for us. It's always injured. But let's say when we had N'Golo Kante, when we won the league, Champions League as well, that's N'Golo Kante. That's N'Golo Kante that is in form, injury free. Assuming we have him with Enzo, oh no, that defense, that midfield will be so powerful. So that's what I was just thinking. Like, assuming we had N'Golo Kante, Enzo will be so good. But we got to see what Enzo can do if he's got a good defensive midfielder. Now, that brings me to this point. Chelsea really needs to sign a good defensive midfielder. We do need to sign one, and I'm praying we get Caicedo. I'm hearing we placed a bid of £110 million for Caicedo, and also is it Sanchez, their goalkeeper as well, because we're needing a number 2. So I'm praying both deals go through, but we do need Caicedo. We have to get Caicedo or somebody else to help us out. I thought I was going to be able to see Leslie Gochuku today, but I knew it was just too early to just throw him in the game. That would not look good. So that's my number one thing. An unleashed Enzo is a problem. It's a big problem for everybody. If we sign Caicedo and he's able to boom forward, it's over. I'm telling you, it's very, very over. So we just got a glimpse of what Enzo can do, and he did it with Gallagher. Right now, that brings me to my number 2 things that I learned. and which is Gallagher's improvement. Gallagher's improved a lot. Conor Gallagher has improved in just these 4 weeks that he's trained with. Was coached by Mauricio Pochettino. You can see he did well today. I mean, it wasn't just bombing forward like a headless chicken. He was timing his runs, like his press and everything, and he did something with the ball. He was spreading the ball. It was actually making space, like dropping into the mid, and dropping into the space and trying to receive ball so they can from the defense from Colwill and Thiago, so we can press forward and attack. And that was lovely. It was more calculated. So I feel like, I don't think, even if we get Caicedo, we shouldn't sell him. We shouldn't trade Gallagher or send him on loan. Let him stay under Mauricio Pochettino, and let's see what he can do with him this season, because he has improved from all the games we played. He has really, really improved. Now, so that's my number two. My number two thing that I learned from the game. Gallagher has improved under Mauricio Pochettino, and that's the kind of coach you want to see that can improve players. Now, my number three thing that I learned from this game is Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson is our number 9. He is not going anywhere. The field did not help him out today. If we had played on the good field, the field we used in the previous 4 games, we would have beaten Dortmund by 4 goals. Nicolas Jackson, look at that goal he missed in the 41st minute. From that goal, you can tell this guy make runs into space. He's not being penalized for offside like Kai Havertz. He's making runs into space. Like if he makes eye contact with you, he runs into space, and it's going to be a problem for defenders. Liverpool, Virgil van Dijk, be careful. If it's Matip, be careful, because this guy is going to make you a run. He's fast. He runs into space. He still drops back to get the ball and link up with players. But he's running into space, and willingness to just make that run is what we've been lacking. That's what we've been lacking with Lukaku. He wants you to wipe the ball into the 18-yard box. No, make that run. Watch that game. His movement is just powerful. It sits on the shoulder of the defender and looks at you, makes eye contact with you, and he knows where you're going to play that ball. When you throw that ball to the left-hand side of this field, he runs there and is attacking. And if he gets you 1v1, he's going to beat you. So Nicolas Jackson is here to stay. He's going to be our number 9 striker. I'm sorry, he has to be our number 9 striker. Now, my number 4 and last thing I learned from this game is Cucurella. Yeah, Cucurella is a problem. It's a big problem. I don't know what we're going to do with him, but it's a big problem. Maybe we should just cut our loss and leave Lewis Hall and then send him on loan, because it's looking like Lewis Hall will go on loan. But we know Chilwell is going to start, but Chilwell gets injured. We don't know what to do. So Cucurella, we need to think about it. I don't know if we should give him up to January next year and see if he's still performing well before we sell. Maybe that's the solution, but we cannot trust our number 9 position. I'm sorry, our number 3, our left back position, left full back position with Cucurella. It will not do a good job. It won't. Cucurella got into the game and they scored us. I don't, and it's actually true. Never mind. I don't even want to talk about it, but we need to find a solution to him, but give him time. Let's see what he does. All right, guys, this is my 4 things that I learned from Chelsea versus Dortmund 1-1 draw. What did you guys learn from it? Please comment below, like this video, and also share it with friends and family. Follow us on our various social media platform, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Thank you so much. Let's keep that blue flag flying.